Here's a partnership built out of necessity, and what a partnership it is. And I'm not sure which came first. It's a chicken and egg kind of thing. But joining us is Dan Floyd. He is the Hood to Coast COO. And I'll explain why you're here in a second, Dan. Welcome to the Mark Mason Show.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
It's great to talk to you, and such a great event you put on every year for the benefit of runners all around the country, all around the world, and to Oregon's benefit as well. And then all of a sudden, COVID-19 hits, and there is a huge need in our community for feeding the hungry. And the Portland Police Bureau Sunshine Division saw the spike in need. I mean, of all the people they called you. You got to explain. I mean, I'm not saying that as a joke. If I'm going through my Rolodex, I'm not sure you're the first, group I think of. But explain how this came to be.
Yeah, I know. I understand that, and I hope it makes sense after this. You mentioned the Hood to Coast Relay, and we've had 40 years of experience of moving people 200 miles and 20,000 people 200 miles, and a lot of times during rush hour traffic in the Portland area. So logistically, we are very sound, and we understand operations and moving things from point A to point B, and doing so safely. But as the Hood to Coast brand has expanded, so have the races throughout the world. And so we've had the opportunity to produce races in 4 different countries and 3 different continents, but also do other logistical things like operate the Winter Wonderland, which is the light festival for the Portland Sunshine Division.
Right.
So our operations team has just been repurposed over the last 4 or 5 years to do all kinds of different things. And although the brand is still Hood to Coast, we are equipped to do a lot of different logistical things, including the emergency food distribution network.
Boy, this is not unlike a factory that used to make clothing or whatever, and all of a sudden they just turn around, they start making masks or something like that. They're taking everybody and saying, here's the task at hand, and here's the goal, and we got to make this happen because we happen to be good at it.
Just coming from the running and walking, or what we're calling the movement industry, we have competitive people, and so our staff is made up of 9 full-time, but a couple hundred part-time throughout the year that get sports, and they get that competitiveness. And once COVID hit, we didn't get down on ourselves. We immediately thought of ways that we could help. One, for the common good, and secondly, just to keep our company going. And so our employees they came together. They were excited about this opportunity. They were inspired to have the opportunity to help the Sunshine Division, a group that's already been a partner. And because of the public-private partnership with the Portland Police and the Sunshine Division, and then Safeway, Albertsons, Fred Meyer, and Regents have all funded this, we've been able to serve just over 100,000 meals. Probably today is probably the 100,000th meal in just over 3 weeks. So the program's been really successful.
That is a remarkable number, 33,000 meals a week. You got to be kidding me. So I heard you got an old grocery store you use as kind of a gathering place, a warehouse, and what, deliveries go out from there?
Yeah, so first and foremost, health and safety is number one. So a contactless delivery is the most important thing. Rather than having hundreds of individuals or families get in their vehicles and then congregate at a Sunshine Division location, we're decreasing the amount of vehicles on the road, decreasing the amount of people that may be impacted by COVID or the virus, and we're delivering contactless deliveries. We have a vacant grocery store, a former Safeway store on 122nd and Gleason. Safeway's been very gracious with that space. Fred Meyer has donated significantly. Safeway's also given cash, and like I said, Regents. So it's exactly the way we should handle these complex problems, not through a single group of people, but through public-private partnerships using all kinds of stakeholders and the Hood to Coast logistical team. So it's been, like I said, very inspiring for our employees.
The only thing that would make it even wilder is if you ran those deliveries to people's homes, but let's not go there just quite yet. So
we may go that direction.
Yeah. So this is Sunshine Division, Portland Police Bureau. They're still involved in it, right? But you guys have the volunteers, right? And are you still taking volunteers? How do people, if they're inspired by this, how do they get involved?
Great point. We're not taking volunteers just because that would require getting more people on the road. And right now, unfortunately, because of the pandemic, the volunteerism has kind of been cut short just because we need paid employees who can be out there for 6 to 8 hours that we can test to ensure that they are not infected with the virus, that they are healthy and making the contactless deliveries. So the best way to help is just going to the Sunshine Division website. I know it's a tough time financially for a lot of people, but donating really helps us get more meals to more people. The meals, like I said, roughly, over 30,000 meals per week. That's 1,000 food boxes. But we're delivering, the all-in cost for those is $1.85. So we're doing it for a really low price. And one thing I want to mention, it has expanded to the Portland Parks Foundation. The Portland Parks reached out to us, and we've added 100 new deliveries per week from the Portland Parks and a list that they have been serving. And so because of the awareness that you're providing, we're able to expand the program for the right reasons.
All right, so it's important that we get everybody to the right spot. That's sunshinedivision.org. Everybody should know it now from the Portland Police Bureau, and we hear about what they do every Christmas is pretty much, their time to shine. But now during COVID, this all of a sudden has become a 24/7 kind of affair. And what a stroke of genius to enlist you guys, and what great hearts you have to say yes to helping them out. Is Hood to Coast still scheduled for the end of August? Is that still on the calendar?
It absolutely is. But as I said, health and safety are going to be number one. So we'll work with local government, and we're going to do the right thing. It's not going to be based off of money. It's going to be 100% based off of health and safety. And if that means that Hood to Coast needs to be modified or it won't occur until 2021, that's what we'll have to do. No problem.
What kind of modifications are you thinking of? Can you say?
Well, it's I can. I mean, it's difficult to tell at this time. And if the race happens at all, that means that the stay at home and some of the restrictions will have been loosened considerably.
Right. Of course, considering that, yeah.
Yeah. So we definitely would have to look at how we control crowds and how we probably can't have 60,000 people congregating at the beach, nor 20,000 people congregating at certain exchanges. So we have to spread out the start waves. The race may be held over a longer period of time to decrease the amount of traffic, both foot traffic, people together, vehicle traffic. So that's one thing. And then just like I said, just having tens of thousands of people together at once is probably not an option. So we just have to look at how we spread the race out over a longer period of time.
Absolutely, Dan. Those right off the top there, those are ideas I think a lot of the runners could get behind. And even the volunteers, man. I've manned a station or two along the way, so it's always great fun, and it's just inspiring to be part of it because the whole positive energy of Hood to Coast. Now you're bringing it to bear to helping those who are hungry with the Sunshine Division. Everybody at sunshinedivision.org, click on the donate button there and help out the Sunshine Division, and then give an attaboy to Dan Floyd and really all the people at Hood to Coast. Dan, we appreciate you being on the Mark Mason Show, and continued success and good luck. Hope we can touch base with you again.
Thank you. I appreciate you.